and welcome back to Shenanigans. Three, two, one. I believe this is the third video. I had to keep coming back to it. Just my signal, the Wi-Fi it's been buffering, and I'm trying to get this set up where I can kind of look at it in the background to what's the word I'm looking for? Peripheral vision, kind of see where I'm at and see how the sound is. So I'm going to test it real quick while I wait for a couple of you to come into the room. So I'm going to test it real quick. Sounds good to me. So now I got to put the volume down so it doesn't cross over or whatever. I don't even know how this works. Learning with you. In fact, I don't know what 2026 is going to bring. Maybe I will get back into this platform on my channel. If you have been with me from the beginning, you'll see I started off mainly doing product reviews and Temu hauls. And when I first started, I was really, really into it. I would compare the receipts and, my sponsored hauls from different companies would send me gifts and I would just do reviews on that. I still enjoy doing that, but since all those tariffs were brought on and Temu changed in regards to their deliveries taking a lot longer, but mainly having to pay full price for their products. And or the product price itself might be the same, but by the time you get done paying shipping or taxing and not as many sponsors, because they're suffering over there, I'm assuming as well. A lot of the products, again, coming from overseas. It's just been a mess. So, what I initially started this channel for has dwindled to family time or vacation time. And just like my brain is, I am all over the place. Call it ADHD, whatever. We're here in the now. And if you were watching the previous live, you see that one of my partner's Christmas gifts came in late. Most of them did. In fact, I got him a set through different companies. I first saw the heated gloves. So he'll test them out. I mean, we live in a desert climate. It's not really, really cold here, but he does rough socks. He's always cold. And then that hoodie went viral. I saw it all over on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. People at work were talking about it. My pilot, actually, that I flew with last week had one, and he said it was one of his favorite all time gifts. So you just charge like the USB cord, and he's figuring it out in the other room now. But you just charge the cord, power it up. We'll see how long it lasts. I didn't ask all those questions because, I didn't buy it right away, but hopefully it serves its purpose, which is just to keep him warm. So. The quality of the hoodie itself, it's heavy. The battery's not heavy. It's a little tiny like USB clip that you plug in. So my hope is that he'll like it. So we shall see. And maybe I'll be back with a review on how we enjoyed it. We do have our annual Christmas tradition vacation coming up. Typically, we'll cruise once to twice a year. We're doing a different cruise line this year in MLE, and we kind of looked up a little the company's based from. But yeah, as of now, it stands if we can get there. I haven't looked at the flights, but going to Rome, Palmero is, I believe, the port we're deporting from. Just it's the capital of Sicily, and board the ship, and then we wake up the next day. We're in Africa, the Mediterranean part, Tunisia, however you pronounce it. And then after getting in steps, we will board our boat, have a day at sea, and just simple 3-day cruise. But we'll try to make the best of it. Maybe stop off and see my mom. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to jump right back into the haul. Hello, friends. And as you can see, I am rocking my Temu $1 set. Happy New Year earrings. I'll wear those tomorrow when I go back to work. Happy New Year to you, Jody. How are you, love? Any special plans tonight? We're going to after I wrap up this video, I'm going to grab something to eat. Leaning towards seafood, crab legs, clams, or steak dinner. It'll be one of the two. Or might just change my mind and end up at Taco Bell and get my chalupa. We shall see, but I got to get up. So I'm going to kind of breeze through this again. Unless they say otherwise, the majority of these products are from Temu. Now this is, ooh, I believe they're like stickers, okay? And I believe I have to look to see, and I did price everything. These were $2.97, but they're like felt, and I'll try them out tonight. They just peel away. And then what I think you're supposed to do is put them in your ring. Now, as you can see, this spins. And terrified of scared on the now, but with water weight and being a flight attendant, my weight goes up and down like daily if I'm retaining water, especially after 4 or 5 flights. One, it happens, and it'll loosen up in the morning. But I believe these little felt stickers are ring adjusters. So you put them. No, don't hold me to this, but I believe you just put it in the lining of your ring. Like this moist night that I got from Temu for 33 and change. I believe you just, would not be me if I didn't do that. You just put it on the inside and then it'll help. Right. Speaking of that, had this pierced when I was like 19 and was just curious to see if that nose ring was still working. Look at my beak. Holy crap. Why does your nose get bigger as you get older? It's a fact. Your ears do too, but anyway. Yes. It still works. Now, drippy drip. So yeah, Jody, are you hosting? Hello, Dakota. You, JC, Jody. Happy New Year's, everybody. What are you guys doing? It is 5:10 right now in St. George, Utah. I'm going to jump into the next product. And I already took off the wrapper, so I'll have to get back to you on the price. I have one just almost just like it. So I believe the prices were about the same. I want to say it was like $3, but 2026, one of the things I want to do is get better organized with every aspect of my life. Every aspect, whether it means picking up more hours at work or, you know, better choices. Just make better choices. But yeah, just thrive every year with my 3 years on this earth to be better and not bitter. God help me. Anyway, tons and tons of chargers. I have electronic flight attendant device. It's just an iPhone, but it requires a different charger than this janky, junky iPhone 11, I think I use to record my videos on now. I have a shopping addiction. I've gotten much better, but if there's something I really, really like, I'll buy it. And I would love to have the new iPhone, but I can't see myself spending over $1,000 for a phone. Like, it's hard for me enough to spend like $700. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I literally drive a 2001 Mission. Just gets me to the airport and back home. I don't need anything fancy. Would I love it? Absolutely. Can I right now? Not right now, but soon. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this is just a little organizer because Jay always keeps his stuff all in one place so he knows exactly where it is. And with the recent scare of losing my ring or so, I thought I need to not only have a designated space, but things like this. I've seen some pantries online declutter, and they've got like the clear bottles or spice jars and everything. Like, yes, if I had this, I would hire somebody to just come and take over my life and help me be a little more organized. So, yeah, that's for the chargers. God knows I've got a bunch of Fireworks are going crazy right now. Oh yeah. We actually live by a college, and they usually shoot them off about 9. So after I wrap up this video and we grab dinner, Jay goes to work at 8, and I'll come back and I don't know, I'll hear them and maybe watch them. I have no idea if somebody sent me this as a just came in the mail. Really not my style. Be cute if you had a dog or a cat. You wanted to give them a little bow tie. I don't want no bow tie, man, but it's some clip and it just kind of randomly showed up. It was months ago, obviously. I haven't been keeping up with this platform or my page. Don't know who my moderator is, but they are on it. Thank you. Probably my grandson. Again, just going to kind of go, I saw the bridge. So I just kind of throw stuff to the side and stuffed it in the bag. And Jay's like, why are you doing these videos again? Probably because I was watching my friends and thought, I could do that. And anyway, the gloves I said that I got him were heated. And when these came, considering they were $13.97. And I looked at them, I'm like, they don't like the gloves I ordered him. Oh, wait, no, these are his. These are his. I lied. Okay, just like the hoodie. This one's different, though. This one actually came, I was going to say that was expensive for some winter gloves. These came with the adapt, and I don't know if he tried these ones on yet. The other ones that came in the mail, they were an XL, and again, I got small hands, way too big for me. So these will fit him, I know. Zip up, but there's your little, like, power cord, and you just plug in the USB cord, which I believe is just like his hoodie's going to be. And it has the instruction manual, but it says a USB power supply with a 5-volt output must be used. Connect the DC plug, blah, 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 blah. Temperature gives to go to 60 Celsius. Is high, medium is 50, and low is 40. I guess it's 3 heating methods. Both laptop and desktop USB ports can be used. Portable power banks for power supply can be powered by whatever mobile device. But yeah, good thing it has the instructions. So I'm glad I'm opening these now. I'm tired. I literally just want to go and eat and get some sleep. But yeah, this is just another gift for him. Hope he likes it. And it should fit. But between that and the hoodie, he should be all set with his cold heart. All right, so let me put his gift over there. Moving on. Again, I've got quite a few things. I'll probably have to do another part 2 video eventually down the road. Fireworks. Where are you at, Jody? I forgot. This was 1083. I thought he was going for a walk. I'd have like him to. But we, because he lights, and I don't use a lot of canned goods, but I try to be respectful when he's sleeping, and I'm a light sleeper. He's not as light of a sleeper, but, if I'm running the can opener, he's going to hear it. And we have, the regular just can openers, but I thought this was cool. It's going to be worth $10.83. It's going to be a bitch to open up those canned goods. We shall see. But, I mean, it's large, almost like a restaurant style. And then you got your handle, flips up like that. And hopefully that'll make my everyday life easier. Even, say, camping. Or if you have an RV. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? But yeah. So I will set that over there because I've got to put all this stuff away. Got to repack for our vacation. Won't even go there. Anyway, I bought this months ago, and whether you're praying for Armageddon, And the rapture, what is that? Like you're just declared whatever. You don't know. I freaked out. Prepared. For me, my grandkids are in another state. They're good with their father being military, but I'm gonna be prepared. So, but not just for that. I'm just saying this is great to have. $6.49, and it is 16 ounces. No grain, no starch, no fat. It's just whole milk powder. So growing up, we were Paul. We is some Paul folks, and I remember my mom getting the cheese blocks and powdered milk. Like she would put it in a pitcher and powdered milk. But actually got this because it's really good for some of my bread machine recipes, and because I'm not home that often and does not cook, and excuse me, if I just don't want to go to the store and milk will leave for work and come home. Great substitute. There we go. Moving right along. I don't know how long this video is going to be. This was $1.17. I had a couple of these in the past. This honestly seems like quality. Now, I don't know if we can be friends if you don't save your grocery bags when you go grocery shopping. One of the local markets will say paper or plastic. Usually I'll say one paper and the rest plastic. And they kind of look at me. Paper bag, if I'm peeling vegetables, potato skins, carrot skins, turnips, parsnips, all those peels are going in the paper bag. I'll put it out in front of me as I'm watching TV. And save the plastic bags, and I line the bathroom waste bin with it, or even the one under the sink in the kitchen. But again, what do I want to do? I want to be more organized. So you just put those plastic grocery bags in. It's got the little hanger, and then just pull them from the bottom. Easy peasy, nice and breezy. We shall see. Anyway, in a perfect world, I'd be a lot more organized. Hopefully I wake up in a better mood. 20. These are just some labels. There's 100 of them. It was $1.08. Couldn't resist. Again, the whole Meals on Wheels that I'll bring stuff to the neighbors or prepare food or even label when I cook here at home. It has the contents and the date. So I'll be like, all right, Sunday gravy made on 12/30, and that way it will say, how long has this been in the fridge? I don't know. You tell me. This I was excited for. So I watch a lot of cooking videos. Again, another passion of mine. I love to cook. I'm guys. So they had, I'm assuming they had different sizes, or I don't pay attention to detail. Perhaps I wasn't reading, but this is more, and I don't barbecue. That's one thing I can't do is barbecue. Campfire, maybe use it for, but I see a lot of, like on the Food Network or whatever, I'm watching cooking shows, they'll use little flippers. So it's got, I'm not going to take the protective covering off the end, but you can see like a fish hook. So if you're turning a steak, just easier to grab the end, turn it, salmon, grab the end. So you can see it's long. The one I wanted, I thought was going to be more a standard size of a fork that you would eat, with Sunday dinner or whatever. I mean, I'm not mad at it. $6.41. I should have paid attention. That's on me. So keep it, absolutely. We didn't get to camp this year. It's one of our favorite things to do. I converted my minivan into a camper. Jay loves it. I prefer camping in a tent, but I'm a people pleaser, so. But nevertheless, cooking over the open fire, why not? These I thought were really cute. I got 2 of them for $70. So, what is that, $1.35 each? Not bad. Now they look just like regular stickers, and that's cute, right? But what I saw them for, I was like, perfect. So in our community, we take our trash out on Tuesdays, and we have our recycling bin and our regular bin. And there's a fancy one on our trash cans, but there's been times when we've had our trash cans and recycling bins out. The neighbors will have them or vice versa. So you just put, again, and 2 different faces, I believe. Put that on the outside of the trash bin, and it's just kind of fun, kind of cute, kind of silly. It's me. Arts and crafts, haven't had a whole lot of time, especially this year, to do any of them. But if I have my surgery, which I'll find out on the 16th, I could be out of work anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 months, depending on my recovery time. Hopefully I don't need the surgery, but it's pretty understood that I do. So I'm going to have a lot of downtime, but I'm not going to have a lot of flexibility as far as being in pain. I just sit around and watch TV. I get bored. I like to paint particularly, or do crafts now and again. So I got these for $4.86, and it is a set of 3, and they are just white permanent marker. And I don't want it to dry out, but I will. Screw it. Oh, it's permanent. So whatever. Let's see. My battery charger, I'll just do. There you go. So what is this good for? If I am drawing or stenciling or doing something like that, and cardboard, it'll better. Sorry, again, not made for kids. Just kidding. Yeah, that's kind of cool concept. That's got to go in the craft corner, though. In other words, my garage. Here is the other one I told you. So they were only this one was $1.62. The other one for the charger, I'm sure was more. As a flight attendant, not always having time to stop and get something to eat, but I always have snacks, and candy is a must, and bubblegum, my favorite original flavored bubblegum. Favorite ice cream flavors, pistachio, second to bubblegum. Actually, they're pretty close as far as favorite ice cream flavors and cotton candy. But yeah, so this is, again, organized. Put that in my travel bag for work, and I'm good. I don't have to go digging to the bottom saying, where's my pistachio? You know? Not many of you here, that's fine, because I'm able to get through this even quicker. Another gift for Jay. Again, he likes to hike and walk. This is a set of 2, and they have 3 different settings. I told him I'm going to keep one, but he'll use it more than I do for his walks. Now, when I tell you the material on this is amazing, they are so thick. They're lined. Look at that, like with a fur. I mean, they are literally, so I will probably take, I mean, his black gloves, his black hoodie, he should have the black hat, but he doesn't care how he looks as much as I do, and it would probably be helpful if I didn't have it inside out, right? But, yeah, walking late at night, we do have a lot of trails here in St. George, so, actually, I should have him bring these on our trip, so we both can have our lights. But, you know, I thought I ordered his gifts on time, them to be here on time, but it's all right. We didn't really do anything. Never, I mean, we vacation a lot, but like we didn't do anything in the holidays. That's the other one for the trash bin I was telling you about. Just little cute decor stickers. Getting through it as quick as I can in the mail. I don't know if she sent it to me as a whim. Happy New Year. Wow, those are really good. Actually. Happy New Year. Who doesn't like bubbles? Bubbles. All right. This is a foldable book storage. It was $3.25. I read a lot. I have been getting better at donating the books after I read them, whether it's to the company Crew Lounge. But you can really use this for anything. Again, I like the clear compartments. This, even though it says it's for books, I could put this in my truck, my minivan, and probably just put in my jumper cables or something. But you can see it has the zippers on the side, but I guess like when I saw it, they had it like in a kid's room and all the books just inside, which to me, I used to read to my kids every single night. There was 2 rules to our house. We had dinner every night together, and they always got a bedtime story, always. And I was never Mother of the Year, but that was just something I stuck with. Something I didn't have growing up that I would be really jealous of my neighbors that sat down and race and had that family time. This is actually good quality. It's not that cheap plastic, and it's pretty big. So I am really happy with this purchase for just a couple bucks. And yeah, I know it adds up. Select. Another $3.39. This is probably what I paid for the other one for the chargers. And again, my bathroom is pretty much organized, but for travel, get your hair clips in there, get your barrettes, get your bobby pins, get all your scrunchies. In my case, it could be my fake hair, like this. This was $6.82. Synthetic. Obviously, the real human hair would cost more. It does come with those nets to keep it together now. And a lot of times, I will just throw this in for work. Now, the color match, as you can tell, is a little off. So, next time I get it done, it might be a better fit. It might work. But, let's see if I can find a rubber band. Oh, I got a scrunchie here. Just do a quick little pretend. We'll pretend it's a good color match. So you put your hair up in, not a scrunchie, but lighter type ponytail. And then what I would do is really off. But yeah, this is more like a strawberry blonde. As you can tell, it doesn't go with the grays or the white hairs or the brunettes, but it worked there. I put it lower too. It wouldn't be that high, but it's fun, right? And easy. And this one is really curly. And of course, over time, those curls will relax a little bit. But, and of course you can see the scrunchie because it's not the right ponytail. But you can even wrap a piece around like that and just have fun with it. You know, my hair used to be nice and thick and long like that, and I used to take the time to I ain't got time for all that shit now. So, here we go. Getting to the bottom of the barrel. Need one of these outside. And it is just a little sign for 98 cents. Put that in the window. So, hey, you know what? Smile, you guys are on camera. Porch Pirates. And thankfully, knock on wood, I've never had like anything taken or stolen as far as packages. I've had a couple missing packages, but never caught anybody like that. So 98 cents, whatever. It's a little bent up, but once I get it in the window, it'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Here's my glasses. Hello, falafel. I had falafels for dinner last night. They were delicious. How are you? Happy New Year to you. Where's your country? Moving right along. Easy peasy. $2.97. just little organizers, batteries, jewelry, whatever your heart desires. So it's got a little tiny one that's like this big I take with me at work in case a button pops off my uniform. I wanted to. I mean, this is great for like if you have a mobile home or an RV, you know, put extra batteries for your flashlights in. You just never know. It's when you need something that you have it. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Down to the bottom. I was thinking putting hair ties or bobby pins. Again, it's the same exact one. These $1.58. They're cheesy. They'll go back for next year's Christmas, but just they're like those acrylic earrings, 98 cents, whatever. Just kind of to wear something different for work. Why not? Can you see? Yeah, just little earrings. Man, gonna have to go leave soon and then come back and pack, and your girl's going to bed early tonight. Maybe even before the fireworks hit. $2.71. Sorry, don't know what happened.